Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Learn Plan Profit. I hope you guys are all having a great start to your morning. I 100% I'm going to give it a little bit just so everybody can tune on in. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. How are you guys all doing today? All right, here we go. Let me push this to the left. Here we go. It's Thick Rick. What's going on? Hope you guys are all having a great start to the day. But as of right now, huge sell off on DGAS. Huge push up on natural gas. I just took a 100 share position size. Now I'm just waiting for confirmation for lower lows. You guys are saying that there's an echo. I apologize. How about now? Are we good? A little bit better? There's always something wrong with the recording. I swear it's just like I was just not meant to be a YouTuber, you know? Thank God. So yeah, so as of right now, I set my alert for the break above about 112. We'll take another like 150 share position size, and then we can kind of go from there. So I have not taken one like I have not other than this. I have not taken one open position. So you guys can see I'm up $56 today, or now 60 on the open. That's with my 100 shares. My average purchase price, if I'm not mistaken, let me open it up for you. So it's one that I just took. My average purchase price is 110.88, pretty much like 110.90, right? With 100 shares as of right now. And then we'll see kind of like where we go. But yeah, hope you guys are all having a great start to your morning. I don't know what exciting thing you guys are doing today. I just wanted to thank you guys again so much for your time and for absolutely everything that you guys do. Let's talk a little bit about the direction of kind of like what I have planned for DGAS and kind of go from there. Holy. Yeah. So I had this like little thing that I put around my wrist, and I just saw that it left like the biggest mark. Um, yeah, that was not good, but it's all good. It's all good. Here we go. So as of right now, natural gas again has been actively kind of like almost trending up. We have to give it that credit. It hit highs of about 306 as of right now, so it can continue to uptrend. So I have to be very quick to cut losses if I see that the overall momentum is going to be actively trending up. What's the shortcut on your keyboard to add to your position? So Richard, I have it included in the course. It's called hotkeys, and it's a command that you add yourself. So it's under like setup. You do application settings, and then hotkeys right there. So just make sure that you set that up. You go on over to Active Trader, you make sure that you enable it, and then you just set it up as whatever it is that you want it to do. So super simple, clean, and how it is that we like it. So as of right now, I'm simply going to be waiting for a little bit of a pullback. And right now we're kind of making lower lows, right? Or lower highs. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah. So I'm reading your you're like hotkeys, dude. You don't see anything? Okay, 100%. So as of right now, again, we're progressively making lower highs. So that's kind of like what it is that I'm looking for. If we see that this thing begins to show signs of an uptrend and scalp up, I'm sure you guys has been doing a really nice job progressively pushing up. So let's check this out. 1.8%. Not too sure if I like that, but let's check it out. Can you talk about what more made you? Can you talk more about what made you purchase DGAS? It all has to do with something being a good deal and something being overbought. So when I look at natural gas as of right now, due to previous patterns and how it pushes up super quickly. It pushes up and then it pulls back, right? So it has some margin to give back or correct itself before it continues to uptrend. It kind of just makes sense. Again, the market just opened, so I could be completely wrong, and this thing does not have to pull back whatsoever. And that's something that we have to understand. It's like every single time that we take a position, it doesn't necessarily have to continue to push up or follow previous patterns, especially when the market just opened. But when looking at ticker symbol DGAS as of right now, it sold off pretty aggressively right before the market opened. So it makes sense on why it can push up. So if it does push up and I lock in profits, great. So I'm kind of just waiting out for the break above 112 before I add more to my position. And because it's a continuous downtrend pattern, I'll probably lock in profits at around like 114 to maybe closer to the SMA line, depending on how quickly it progressively pushes up and stuff like that. So drink some water real quick. Okay, sweet. I ended up seeing the same thing as well this morning. Sweet, I like that. I like that, Peyton. So I'm a college student in California. What advice can you give me to help balance school, another job, and this? I think that's very similar to the position that I was put in, where I was progressively, working at T-Mobile. I was trading kind of like a little bit more seriously, and then I was going to school as well. That's right after I came back from San Diego, working like for my brother, and I was at a community college in Fullerton, right? Right about to transfer to what's it called? ASU. And one of the things just about that is just like you just have to find this like kind of like nice rhythm, and this is like one of the hardest parts, but when you get this like really nice rhythm between work, college, and trading, that can you guys not hear me okay? That you do well in everything that is that you're doing, right? So you're like doing well in your classes, you're going to all your classes and stuff like that, and you're making sure that you're holding yourself accountable for all that stuff. And on top of that, it's all about balance. So just like what it is that you said, you have to structure this schedule that allows you to enjoy a little bit of every part of life. So that you're choosing to involve yourself in. So that's college, school, and work. And I think regardless, if those are things that people progressively tend to find attractive, you have to understand that hopefully you're a little bit different and that you find some form of enjoyment going to school, right? And that you find some form of enjoyment trading, and that you find some form of enjoyment working. And if you don't, then maybe you need to change your job, or if you don't, then maybe you need to change your class. And if you don't, then maybe you shouldn't be investing in the stock market. You should find something that you're a little bit more passionate about. But again, it's I think just a nice little balance, and just making sure that you're enjoying the whole process, because I can promise you, like, that whole experience and seeing like your hustle and how hard it is that you are working, it is probably one of the most exciting parts, I think, like, that you'll enjoy, like getting to a point where you can make like good money and stuff like that, and just everyone's going to be so like pleased to have you around because you're motivated, you drive people around you, as in like you motivate them, and you're motivating yourself just thinking about what it is that you're doing. So I think that's the beautiful part of what it is that we do, is that we become a clean, simple catalyst for other people's success. So 100%. Colby, right? You are 100% correct. One of the cons is that you bought or that I bought the confirmation a little bit before the confirmation. 100%. So that's a risk that I take on by something being like such a good deal that I bought before the confirmation. So yeah, that's all that matters. As long as you understand that, then that's what matters. An attitude of gratitude goes a long way. Woo! There we go. We have some money for some Raising Canes. There we go. Natural gas selling off. Perfect. I got filled at a little bit below 112, so right now we're an average purchase price of 111.53. Here we go. I think Diaz is trying to call my name. Here we go. So again, let's just make sure that we have this properly set up. So right now we're at around 1250. Let's send it. All right. Let's wait a little bit for a pullback. So we locked in 240 as of right now. We'll go in with 200, but that's at here we go. And if it makes higher highs, then we'll just jump right back in. Didn't you go against the MACD? Yeah, it just took a little bit longer for it to consolidate and for it to confirm a sign of an uptrend. That was the biggest thing there. Here we go. Boom. Perfect. Selling off a little bit. That's exactly what we want to see. We want to see natural gas kind of like correct itself and hopefully push up and then get rejected by the EMA line. So we locked in profits right away. There we go. It's starting to push up. That pushing up means that gas. Perfect. So 200 shares is right now pulled back. Got in for a better entry. Let's see where we're at for the day. Again, so overall for the day, $240 again, just in a couple of minutes. That's not bad. If I can hit $500 on the day, I'd be truly pleased, and we can call it a day. Oh, I didn't let you guys know. One of the exciting things that we're going to be doing today is we're going snowboarding. So we're going to Snowball. I don't know if you guys know where that's at, but that's in Arizona. I wouldn't know where that's at either. But yeah, we're going to Arizona. We're gonna go snowboarding, and Justin is in LPP today. I know. Who would have known? Guy usually sleeps till like 10 a.m. You've never done snowboarding before? Eva, aren't you from what's it called? Like Europe, right? If I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Nice little push up. We're going to go in with another 52. I'm so done. Here we go. Back at the resistance. I think that we can make higher highs right here. So I'm going to put a limit order right around 9. No, we're still getting rejected around the same price point. The MACDs are exhausted. So that's something that I have to take into consideration. Definitely don't want to hold it as it pulls back. Perfect, 380, not bad. We'll have to buy back for a pullback, so. You guys crack me up. You guys absolutely make my day. I actually just want to thank you guys again for, like if it weren't for you guys, I would not have so much fun trading. You know, I think that's the easiest way to put it. And I truly do mean that. I think, I hope that that's mutual, right? But I truly enjoy. I truly do enjoy, just hanging out with you guys. I think that has a huge part to do with, um, someone's success. It's their attitude, right? So yeah. So as long as we continue to motivate one another, uplift one another, I think attitude has a huge part with what it is that we do. So this thing literally was like, oh, maybe I should get filled. Nah, I'm good. I was like, no, clean simple catalyst. Nah. All right, so a lot of consolidation. I'm actually gonna remove my limit order. So we're done here. I think we've played it pretty well on DGAS. Too much consolidation. MACD might be exhausted, and again, that might just be me. I'm just gonna wait for higher highs. We're really close to my daily goal. $120 left to go. That could be one more trade. I just want to make sure that it's worth it. Stop talking to you, Yaz. You guys crack me up. All right. How long have we been live streaming for? 17 minutes. Wow. I'm at 1.9% on DS. I love that. You're in, locking profits, calling it a day, and now you get to enjoy the beautiful rest of your day. I like that. I can appreciate that. Here we go. Ricky should make TechBuds University. That's the whole point of TechBuds HQ, for us to be able to like work together and in person. I think that's gonna be the new thing, right? Here we go. Shoot. Natural gas is selling off still. Watch this. A lot of consolidation around this general area. I'm just gonna have an order ready though. Here we go. Give me 1 second. The 5 to 5 minute chart. I'm about to make DGAS pop. Okay. I need to look at this really quick. Yeah, a lot of consolidation on natural gas. Check this out. So, downward EMA. There we go. Not lower lows though. Do you see how it's building that really strong support? Maybe I should do a video on that, right? 2 monitors. But you just go here on this little thing right there. I think you just something like that. Because it's detached screen though. It's a separate screen and it's its own thing. So as soon as I open TD Ameritrade, it pops up on that screen as well. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Yes, make one video. All right, here we go. Natural gas really just consolidating. I wish I could share that screen. Oh, I think I can with OBS, but I don't know how to do like 2 screens at once. So as of right now, we're trying to build a support on natural gas. It's trying to pop. There we go. Boom. Ah, dang it. Pull back, please. Let me get in. Perfect. 1272. There we go. I need to close this out. Now I'm getting too close to $500 that I'm trying to like chase that dollar value. Can we make higher highs? Shoot, natural gas is at middle VWAP. So this is for all you gassers out there. This is for you. Right now, what might be acting as a support for you might be that middle VWAP, especially if it's on natural gas and not just UGAS and DGAS and stuff like that. So here we go. Can we make lower lows? There we go. Boom. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so look, if you guys look at the bid, it's at 1297 and the ask is at 1310. So right now we have market price at 1297. I'm going to try to sell at market price when it breaks above $13. And if I sell at market price, oh my God, if I sell at market price and it's above $13 for others that are using market orders, I will fill their orders. That's kind of like that in between, right? So as long as I kind of like plan it accordingly, I should be able to get out above 13 in between the ask and the bid. So yeah, we're getting some consolidation on natural gas. Look at this. Hey, what's going on, Saeed? Can you please zoom in more? I don't know if that was a joke, but I was zoomed in pretty excessively. Right here. Goodbye. Filled at 1322, 504 on the day. Boom. Done. All right. I hit my daily goal for the day in about, what, 20 minutes? 24 minutes. Not bad. Now I'm going to break down stocks for you guys, and we're just going to have some fun. Having fun, making money. That's the whole point of this, right? Margin of profit to the SMA line, about 1%. So made it look easy. I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment. But yeah, so make sure that if you're going to call something out, to make sure that to post it in that ticker call out format, and then we can kind of go from there. Can you make a video about asking the bid? 100%. Darius, let me write that down real quick, and then we can go from there. So let's just make sure that we note. So Ishmael and Justin, that I owe the Learn Plan Profit team an update on ask and bid. And I think it's not just about ask and bid, but like knowing like how to sell with market price, right? Sweet. All right, there we go. Check this out. Exactly what we expected. Sell off, nice little bounce and then push above the EMA line. So now it's above the EMA line. We don't know if it's going to continue to uptrend. I'm going to wait for higher highs to form, and if it progressively begins to continue to uptrend, then I'll take a position on UGAS. I'll start with about a 200 share position size, and then I'll progressively add more. But I've been wondering forever. Also, setting 2 monitors. Okay, man, you guys tell me what videos you want to see. I'll make them. I love that. Green Street, Kobe Wright. Dude, you're absolutely killing it every single day. That's the beautiful thing about this. It's just keep it consistent, lock in profits, and walk away. Ismail, stop. What's up, man? What's going on, Landon? What's up? Take your simple. I'm so sorry. I didn't see all of these. Roku. Are these all day trades or swing trades? So this one as of right now is continuously selling off. Not showing any signs of an uptrend or anything like that. So as of right now, it wouldn't make much sense. 180-day analysis. Yeah, just a little bit overextended. Yes, it's trying to break that pattern. I don't think it's going to last for a very long period of time. So give me 1 second. Natural gas, just freaking moly. All right, let's see. What's your account size at the moment? I'd say it's above average. I mean, based off of like what I normally trade with and stuff like that, so. I messed up, team. Yeah, no, I'm out. Huge push up, and yeah, like that makes sense. It's a nice little margin of profit and stuff like that. More swing trade videos. All right, sounds good. Any advice for making good trading strategies? It's all about refinement. So there's, and that's why I tried to be like as like we can use the word strategies or best practices. Strategies is just such an overused term that it just sounds like, it just sounds weird. It's like people always direct message me asking like, hey Ricky, like, can you please teach me your trading strategies? And it's just like, I wouldn't call it, they're just, everything's just a best practice, right? It works well for me, and it has, you know, has assisted me to get to where it is that I am today. It's not a strategy because again, nothing is perfect enough that everybody can use it, because we all see value in different ways, right? And as long as you understand that, my biggest advice for each and every single one of you is to find certain best practices from those that you follow, from those that you watch, and just write them down. What do you admire that might be a little bit indifferent about someone that you think that acts as a positive catalyst for their success? Write that down, see if you can work on that and refine that, and slowly but surely you'll start to develop your own kind of like trading strategy. And I just hate when people are like, hey, like buy my thing and learn my like drop shipping strategy, my like it's just like, it's like, dude, you guys all do the same thing. It's not too difficult. Like, it's a best practice. Just chill out. But yeah. Yeah, chill out. No. Not I didn't mean anything against the drop shipping. There's just a lot of people that do the drop shipping thing, but I've close friends that do drop shipping that are amazing people. I have nothing against them whatsoever. It's just the idea of, and there's nothing wrong with like, I should probably have not said anything, but amazing people, super talented, do extremely well. It's just strategy. Okay. Like I know them well enough that it's all the same thing, right? There's certain best practices that they all have that are unique, and I think that's the beautiful thing about it, right? Because I think it just shows like how you can do the same thing, but just a little bit different than everybody else. I think that's good. Different outlets. All right. What laptop should I get on low budget? Let's see. A refurbished, I don't know if you guys know this, but Apple sells refurbished laptops on their website. I really like MacBooks. There's probably better ones out there. I'm not too well versed with laptops, in my honest opinion. How long does your limit order normally take to get filled? It depends. Like again, and these are the questions. Like these are questions that you have to like be very like open-minded about. How long does it take for a limit order to get filled? It's all a per case basis, because if my limit order is down at $39, let's be honest, I probably will not get filled today, right? But if my limit order is relatively pretty close and I'm in between the ask and the bid, then until the market price pulls back, or the bid pushes up to that price point of where it is that I'm trying to buy, or the ask gets to the point where I'm trying to buy. So it's all a per case basis. You have to understand first what the ask and the bid is to kind of answer that question. So when do you get filled with the limit order? When someone buys at that specific price point. So either at market price or the ask and the bid being relatively close to that specific area. No, not at all. I love these guys. There you go, DRYS. Landon, I don't know if you're kidding. That was kind of like not a good stock. Okay, so a huge pullback. Okay, I could see why you're kind of like checking this out. I don't have a good experience with DRYS. It went through some huge form of manipulation, and it's super overbought right now. It would make sense on why it would pull back before it continues to uptrend and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right, ticker symbol Gush. Let's check this out. Gush is still actively trending up. Its inverse ETF is DRIP. It's just a downward pattern. So I'd take it by a day-by-day basis, not a swing trade. And if you see decent margins of profit when it confirms and starts to show signs of an uptrend, I just think that that's something that you have to be ready for, especially as it's so overbought and not a good in a downtrend pattern. Hey, thank you. All right, LABD. Okay, so we're starting to see signs of an uptrend as of right now. It's reacting really nicely to that middle VWAP, so we just have to be a little bit more patient on that. Holy smokes. Yeah, it broke below. Wow, that's a little aggressive. Now we're just waiting for the reversal. LABD, the inverse of this is LABU. Yeah, so I would treat it as a case-by-case basis. So it's reacting really nicely to that middle VWAP. Wait for the sell-off. The MACD still has more to sell off, so does the RSI. And just wait for it to build a support, show signs of reversal, and I just add a little bit more to my position size and progressively start to sell off some of the shares. Learned so much from you and your course. Landon, super happy to hear that. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. That's, I think, one of the nicest compliments when I see that. I like when you guys like to watch me trade live and stuff like that. I get it, it's cool to see someone make money, but when you guys find when you're actually learning and find the information useful, I think that's the beautiful thing about this. So are you on you guys? No, I'm not in any position. I should not be. So yeah, no position size, 504 on the day. I think I might be done. I don't want to overdo it. Ricky, so the best way to trade the market is scalping. Seems like that's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing right now. It doesn't mean that that's the best way to trade the market. As of right now, the volatility is there when it comes down to you guys. We've talked about it multiple times where right now on natural gas, just being still kind of like within the winter months, it makes sense why the volatility is still there. The only thing that you also want to take into consideration is that again there's seasons, right? And there's seasons for gold, there's seasons for natural gas, there's seasons for tech companies and when they're going to recover. So as long as you just understand these overall trends and patterns, you know if I see that natural gas just doesn't offer this type of like margin of profit anymore, and I see more of a progressive like opportunity, swing trading like gold, because the patterns are so consistent, then so be it. It's again, don't just think that it's one thing and that you have it all figured out. It takes time to get there, right? What are your thoughts about you guys and Diaz as of direction? I still think that natural gas will try to sell off as of right now. I still think that it's making lower highs. So I don't know about this middle VWAP and if this margin of profit is worth it. So TZA. Let's do two more and then we'll call it a day. TZA. Let's do two more and we'll call it a day. There we go. Nice. Okay, this makes sense. I like this on the 180 day analysis. I really like this. Approaching this SMA line, which is normally where it bounces at. Now we just need to wait for a confirmation. So as of right now on the 1 day 1 minute chart, it's trying to push up, and just watch out for this SMA line, but it's trying to push up and the margins of profit are not huge, but they're not too tiny. So let's just wait a little bit. As of right, okay. It might have a little bit more to sell off before it continues to uptrend, but look at where it was at yesterday. So like, let's just build a resistance line there. That's a decent margin of profit. So we have nothing but time. So you're not much of a short seller for any reason. No, I just think that you take on another risk by short selling or go betting against what it is that you are taking a position on. And we reach such a large audience that I just don't want to add another factor to the mix, right? That of risk. So yeah. Hey Mal, welcome to the team. Super happy to have you here. So hey Ricky, you said that you can call TD. Yeah, so we did that for Ismail. So if you call TD Ameritrade, you can get real-time quotes for paper trading. I don't think that you'll be able to trade during pre-market hours, but you'll still be able to paper trade. So what's your position right now, Ricky? I don't have a position. You guys are watching me trade. Have you guys seen me take a position? 100%. Yep. What do I think about NQ? Let me see this bad boy. Okay. Very aggressive sell-off. I like it. I mean, I like it because of the margin that it's built for itself. Now we just have to wait for the reversal, right? So SQs is a little bit more on the overbought side. Let's see if it continues to uptrend or if it begins to pull back. So let's wait and build that margin of profit. All right. ABBV. It's the last one for the day, right? Yikes. Okay, not a good deal. Overbought, closer to the resistance than it is to the support. I would say I would wait a little bit more for a pullback closer to the SMA line before it continues to uptrend. So that's kind of like what I would wait out for here. Look at the RSI, look at the MACD. It's not in the buy side, it's kind of on the sell side, right? It's already pushing up and stuff like that. So let's set our alerts for the break below 88 and then kind of follow up with that. Alrighty. What did you guys think about today's stream? It was pretty simple, right? All right. Well, I had a lot of fun. We've been live for about 40 minutes. So, best stream ever. I hope that I made you guys laugh. I hope that you guys learned just even one thing new. I hope you guys had fun watching me trade live. I had one open position, and you guys saw that I didn't lock in profits right from that open position. And within like, what was that, like 24 minutes, we hit our daily goal. So just to show you again, that's not, sometimes it could take 24 minutes, sometimes it can take 8 hours. One of the biggest things that you have to understand is like, it's when the opportunity tends to present itself and when you see value in it and when you have a reason behind that. So that's, I explained to you guys right away what I thought, and it played out according to plan. It didn't have to, but it was a risk that I was willing to take. That's part of trading, right? Feel comfortable, do what it is that you have to do to like get some skin in the game and stuff like that, and just practice, refine. You're going to experience some loss, but again, that's the whole point of it. Just make sure that your account size is balanced enough that it does not discourage you and that you have enough in the game to feel encouraged and empowered to do it. So Ricky, how do you if you had a huge loss on the day, and trust me, we've been there multiple times, and this is just something that you're gonna have to like really, like, those suck 100%. They suck because it really discourages you. I can't even imagine, maybe you swing traded something, you're down like 8-10%, maybe a little bit more than that. The thing that I just want to like remind you is that we have nothing but time to perfect and refine. I'm sorry, I should not have used perfect, to refine, because again, there's never an exact perfect strategy, but it could be uniquely, refined to you, which works really well. And then that's the whole point. You need to make sure that your account size and what you're trading with is not too much money that it discourages you, because if it discourages you, you might never want to trade again, and that might be like how you feel right now. So you might want to ask how much you have in your account as of right now, and that it might be worth it to pull some away or pull some out and to trade with a little bit of a smaller dollar amount as you become more familiar with the market. On top of that, again, there's so many different ways on like how to make money while it is that you're trading and refining that strategy. One of the things that I find to be super easy has to be like our passion for like investing in cars and enjoying them. But again, I know that we're pretty dorky and that like that's one of our kind of like pastimes, but I think like that's the easiest and more like safest way to like compound your money, and then as you're learning, then you can make that money back quick. Just don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Keep it simple. Make sure that you understand what it is that you're doing, and if you don't, then maybe reduce your dollar amount so it doesn't discourage you when you're trading and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, and then make sure that you have a max loss. We've talked about that multiple times. Like what I've been focusing on my videos, like especially very often, very recently, is like the importance of managing risk, right? So one of the videos I think that you should watch, it might be one of the, I think it might be this one, because the only way that you could actually grow your account is if you control how much money that you give back, right? So just something to kind of think about. But I want to thank you guys again for your time. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. I wish you guys an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Please be safe, have fun with everything it is that you do, and make someone smile today. Thank you guys again for your time. Take it easy.